quarterback draw will be good, but you got to sell it and set it up before you can run it. And right now, like I said, I would try some unbalanced line to get Adamsville has outshifted us, then it makes a big difference in the game.
No question. And when they go with the passing game, you got to keep those eyes downfield for these receivers. They got some great weapons and guys like Kevon Goodwin and Brandon Johnson's had a great game. And, of course, Kendrick Malone, everything advertised athletic-wise. There's no question about it. And, of course, for Adamsville, it's been a very, very solid game. Guys like Austin Cotner, he's been very good defensively, as well as Jacob Dingler. And then, of course, Ross Burcham is a young man that just knows how to get it done. He's made some big plays, had a big interception earlier on in the second quarter that thwarted a drive by Trenton Peabody. And then, of course, Chris Irons ran the ball extremely hard as well. So it's been a balanced effort for the Adamsville Cardinals. They have an 11-point lead at the half. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and tell you about some semifinal action, because you know what? You win tonight, you punch your ticket to Cookeville for a state title. So one ticket has already been punched, and it's borderline ridiculous, to be real honest with you. Knoxville Fulton goes to undefeated Loudon and wins 56-7. And the Falcons are once again in the 4A state title game. They're trying to find out who their opponent's going to be. At this point, it's Tresvant. A lot of football left to play, but as a near halftime in Memphis, Tresvant leading Nashville Pearl Cone 21-6. And you know, Crockett County fans just don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. They felt like they let one get away last week, and
it did. It got away. And you know, that's amazing, because Farrell, the quarterback there at Pearl Cone, was 15 for 15 last week throwing the football, and they can't score on Tresvant. I wasn't sure Tresvant was going to put 21 points on the board, but they have.
Let's take a look at some more scores in the other 2A semifinal. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Grace Christian and Marion County. And right now in Marion County, it's all Grace Christian. In the second quarter, they lead Marion County 15-0. In the third quarter, it's Knox West on top of Ray County 28-14 at Ray County. Ray County undefeated on the season. West played in the title game last year. That's in the 5A classification. At the half in the single A semifinal, on the other side of the bracket, it is Coalfield with a 22-0 lead over Monterey. They'll get the winner of Union City and Nashville Christian. And at this point, it's the defending state champs at the half, leading Nashville Christian 21-0. You surprised by that big a margin at the half, Coach?
No. Nashville Christian is a good football team. Union City is a much better football team. And Union City can do so many things well.
Some more scores here for you. In the fourth quarter, Alcoa, who had a comfortable lead earlier on in the game, saw Notre Dame get it down to a one-possession game. But as they go into the fourth quarter, Alcoa has scored another touchdown, and they lead on the road over Notre Dame 28-13, trying to get back to the 3A title game, where they'll take on the winner of CPA and Milan. And I think we can go ahead and tell you it's going to be CPA, because at the half, good grief, Coach, at the half, the score, CPA 40, Milan nothing at Johnny Hale Stadium. And
running clock. That's
just, I mean, you know, Milan fans just aren't used to seeing that. But this CPA team is absolutely loaded. They lead Milan 40-0. Of course, our score here, Trenton Peabody trailing Adamsville here at Walter Kilser Stadium 17-6 at the half. A couple of more scores for you in the, this is 5A, right, Hillsboro and Ridgeway. It's a 5A semifinal in Memphis, and right now the Burros leading Ridgeway 21-7. Hillsboro undefeated on the season. Ridgeway with one loss. We told you Pearl Cone trailing Tresvant 21-6. That game taking place in Memphis. And one other score to tell you about. Last score that we had at the point, a big matchup between two undefeated 6A teams who are more than likely going to face Maryville, who, by the way, leads at the half in Murfreesboro over Oakland 21-0. And I've seen that Oakland team, and if you're beating them by 3 touchdowns at the half, you're probably otherworldly. You know, Maryville is that good. They lead Oakland 21-0 at the half. If they hold on, they'll take on the winner of Whitehaven and Ravenwood. Ravenwood with the first quarter lead 14-0 over Whitehaven in Memphis. The Raptors, the Tigers, both these teams undefeated. And you know, I guarantee you that Maryville, and they're going to hold on and win this game. I feel pretty confident in saying that. They want it to be Whitehaven. They
Yes.
want it to be Whitehaven because Whitehaven, was it last year or the year before? I want to say that it was last year. Which, I mean, I guess it was an upset. Both teams were undefeated. Both were great, and they knew it was going to be a great game. But Whitehaven went up there to Cookeville and won that game, like in the last play of the game or in overtime or something like that, but ended up winning the game over Maryville. And I guarantee you the Rebels are looking for a little revenge, so they're going to take care of their business, and they're hoping Whitehaven finds a way to win.
I think it was 2 years ago back.
I think you're right. I think that's what it was.
And there's a score to settle. The people that I know in Maryville haven't forgotten that game yet. The players hadn't. The people hadn't. They want Whitehaven, but I'm not sure it's going to be Whitehaven. Ravenwood's pretty good football team.
Ravenwood has a young man that if you have not heard of, you will on Saturdays in Athens, Georgia. A young man named Van Jefferson, easily the best wide receiver in this state. His father was an assistant coach for the Tennessee Titans, and he's probably the best route runner this state has seen for that type of talent in a long, long time. The question is, do they have enough other than Van Jefferson to get by the Whitehaven Tigers? We'll see. Right now, they lead actually in the second quarter. Here's an update for you. They've added a field goal, so they lead 17-7 over Whitehaven in the second quarter. So that gets you caught up. One score is in the books. Fulton knocks off Loudon 56-7. They've punched their ticket to the 4A finals. We'll take this 2-minute timeout, make it a 3-minute timeout, come back and get you ready for third quarter action. Your score here at Walter Kilser Stadium at the half, 17-6. Adamsville leads Trenton Peabody on Jackson's News Talk 101.5 FM and 0.5digital.com.
Did you say football? High school game of the week, the SEC championship, and the NFL on Monday nights. News Talk 101.5 FM. 101.5 FM.
Eddie's Pharmacy in Trenton is your local hometown pharmacy. Locally owned and operated, Eddie's Pharmacy offers free delivery with Eddie and Clint Sturgeon. Eddie's Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 to 2. In business since 2007 in the Davy Crockett Shopping Center in Trenton. For free delivery, call 855-1000. That's 855-1000. Eddie's Pharmacy, 114 Davy Crockett Shopping Center in Trenton. Amy Greer is your State Farm insurance agent right here in Trenton. Amy's a huge supporter of Peabody football, and she says roll tide. And with Amy Greer at State Farm Insurance, our mission is to help people manage the risk of everyday life, recovery from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. From insurance to financials, claims, and customer care, visit amygreer.com. Amy Greer, your State Farm insurance agent. 308 South College Street, right here in Trenton. Call Amy at 855-0433. That's 855-0433 for Amy Greer with State Farm Insurance. Ed Norman with LA Realty is your hometown real estate specialist right here in Trenton. With Ed Norman, you're dealing with a high-caliber professional with extensive experience and knowledge about our local real estate markets. Whether you're looking for residential, commercial, investment, or farm and land, our team is here to guide you. Ed Norman with LA Realty. Call Ed at 571-7092. That's 571-7092. View our listings online at LARealtyLLC.com. Ed Norman with LA Realty in Trenton. Food Right in Trenton, led by manager Bubba Abbott, is committed to courteous and professional customer service. Food Right in Trenton is also your locally owned hometown grocery store. Visit our website at myfoodright.com and check on our weekly specials. Food Right in Trenton, 108 West Armory Street. Food Right, your hometown grocery store. Call 855-1916 for Food Right.
This is attorney Bradley Owens of Hardy Martin Donahoe Owens & Wright. We're a full-service law firm located in Jackson and Trenton, handling all types of legal matters, including personal injury, workers' compensation, divorce and family law, bankruptcy, Social Security disability, and criminal defense. Let Hardy Martin Donahoe Owens & Wright solve all your legal problems. Call us today at 424-2151.
Tipping the scales in your favor.
Fact, a well-maintained vehicle will help save you money at the pump. Let Gene Langley Ford Service Department help you protect your vehicular expenditure. At Gene Langley Ford, your vehicle gets the maintenance it needs from folks who know it well, and we have great prices too. From oil changes to tire care, for any make or model, Gene Langley Ford is committed to maximizing the driving dollar. That's how we roll. At the dealership service built, Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt.
This is where you hear the latest news and best talk 24 hours a day. News Talk 101.5 FM and point5digital.com.
Welcome back to Walter Kilzer Stadium here on the campus of Trenton Peabody High School at halftime. It's Adamsville 17 and Peabody 6. And Dan Reeves, Seabass, Coach Steele Holloway, and Rachel the narrator Barbara with you from Walter Kilzer Stadium.